What time is it right now? 11? It's 11 p.m. We're at, what's the name of this? Sunport. Sunport. About to head out to New York. We'll be getting there at like 5 a.m. New York time. So yeah, hopefully just a lot of sleeping on the actual plane. So we just walked across the Brooklyn Bridge, about to enter Manhattan for the first time ever in my life. Say hi, Christine.
I'm about to enter for the millions.
Jer, Gary. So yeah, still a lot of walking to do. So it's day 2, and today we're actually going to head on up to northern Manhattan to Central Park and a couple other little areas up there, including the museum. So just right now, waiting for everyone to get ready, as I'm ready to go. So on day 2, we went down to the Hearst Tower, which is actually the company that owns KOAT here in town. And it was actually really cool because since my dad actually knows people who work there, we were actually able to go up into the tower and look around, and my goodness, it was beautiful to see some of the conference rooms, just places that they work. This view of the skyline of New York was just amazing, and to be honest, I really wish that when we have our meetings over at Lobo's that it looked this extravagant. So after Central Park, we actually went down to the Museum of Modern Art, and in this installation, they actually have a lot of very important art pieces. Everything from Dali to Monet to Pollock, and most importantly, what most people go to there to see, is actually the Starry Night painting by Van Gogh himself. So on day 3, we went up to the Freedom Tower, and there's one thing that I can say about going up in a skyscraper when you've never been in a skyscraper before. It's the fact that you can actually feel the wind rocking the tower a little bit. And it actually kind of caught me off guard, but still, being up there was amazing. The view that you can get and just everything about it was fantastic. It's video.
Oh. We're like, don't touch me.
So after the Freedom Tower, we actually went down to the Intrepid, which is an aircraft carrier that served in World War II that is now a museum parked there in Lower Manhattan. So what's really cool about the museum is they actually not only have the aircraft carrier, but they also have a submarine and also a retired space shuttle that they use for test flights, the Enterprise. And it was really cool to go through and see all of that, because my dad, he loves that kind of stuff, and so we went through it with him, and it was actually really cool to see. So this is day 4 on our trip, and today we were supposed to be heading over to Philly so that we can get to our new Airbnb, but we had a little bit of a hitch with the fact that it's snowing and blizzarding outside to the point where we can't go anywhere. So we decided that we're going to just stay in New York for another day. It means that we're probably going to miss out on Washington, D.C., but whatever, it could be a lot of fun. The trip overall so far has been a lot of fun, though. I mean, we've got to do so many things, went to so many places. I've been having a blast. You know, just being in a new city you've never been in before, especially new elements like this. It's just a lot of fun, and I really enjoy myself, and I hope everyone else is having a good time, too. So on day 5, 6, and 7, we actually went down to Philadelphia to go see some of the extended family on my dad's side, and not only that, but just kind of hang around Philadelphia and just see what it's all about. I kind of felt bad because I didn't really film too much while I was there. So what you're seeing right now is really a slideshow of everything that we did while we were in Philadelphia. For starters, you'll see the Airbnb that we stayed at, which was a cool little 4-story, very small house, but it was really cool to stay in. Then you'll see a couple bars, a couple restaurants that we went to. You'll see us when we went and hung out with the family. And then not only that, but you'll see us taking a tour of Philadelphia, which was actually really cool. I didn't expect myself ever to take a normal tourist tour. But there was a lot of stuff in Philadelphia that I actually didn't even know that was there, and so it was really cool to kind of see. But overall, this was really the sign off of the trip, so after this, we pretty much packed it all up and headed on home.